Let me help you out with a little hint for installing or laying down electrical wires through plastic pipes. Like, for example, this one here. Regulated in your country. That is really, really important. Check how the wire installation is regulated in your country. Or, even better, let it do a professional. But if you have a small project like me, you want to do it yourself, be aware. I wish I knew that before. Let me give you a few hints what I learned. You have the wire, you have the pipe, right, and you push it through, right? That's simple, pushing it through. The first few meters are quite simple, are quite easy, but when you're getting in the first intersections or curves or obstacles, it's getting heavier and heavier. Push the electrical wire through. It's like, because the resistance in this wire is getting even more and more. If you have it like 5, 6, 7 meters, it's getting really much resistance, and you have to push it like, it's not getting through. So first of all, when you have the electrical wire, straighten it out as much as you can. Don't push it, don't pull it, don't break it, because you have to watch out about the isolation of this, but try to straighten it out as much as possible, right? Also, when you're laying down the pipe, don't do curves like that. It's really hard to get through that, so keep a big radius as much as possible, or try it. A few copper wires are getting out of the cable. First of all, you cut it. You're getting into the wire that it has as less sticking out copper as possible, so because it can dangle it up inside, and then it's even getting heavier and heavier to get it through. So keep that in mind. Second, cut it so it's easier to push through. And sometimes when you have a few meters through and it went through a few obstacles, sometimes when it's bending and bending it back again, I'm not using that wire anymore, so let's keep that in mind. I'm bending it here, bending it there, and for example, like this. Okay, bad example. Yeah, like here, for example. Okay, this isn't a normal situation, but for example, you see right here, if you have enough, move it around, it's getting back a copper wire sticking out again. So keep that in mind. Sometimes it helps to protect it a little bit, to get it easier through the pipe. Like, take it, I don't know, gaffer tape, and a little bit around it, so it will be easier. You can take that off again, like in no time. Something like that sometimes helps to get it through the pipe. Let's cut that in half and give you a better visual. When you've got the pipe, and you see here, I've cut it in half to give you a better visual. Like, for example, if you push it through, it's getting this resistance inside the pipe. So keep that in mind. Have it as straight as possible, as big curves as possible, and it will be easier to get it through. Most important part is, the longer it is, give yourself some lube. Sometimes the resistance is that big that you can't get it through anymore, so lube it up. Just don't take any lube. Inform yourself before using any lube. I used for my little project a silicone spray without any, for low friction, extremely lubey, and it's on a silicone basis that it won't attack the wire. That is important, because if you take, I don't know, like something else, like acid or something, acid-y or something else, it can destroy the wire inside, and then you will have a bad time replacing that. So lube it up a little bit inside, push it through, really smooth. And what I'm doing when it's a really long cable, give it a little bit of lube every now and then. So lube it up, push it through, lube it up, push it through, and so on. It's really easier that way, and you're getting way faster and get way more meters without any strong resistance behind that. Also, don't overdo it with the lube. You don't want to have that much lube in the pipe, so keep that in mind also. Well, that's it from my side. I hope this helps you. It would have helped me if I knew that quicker. And yeah, thanks.